Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Sorry that I did not give a lot of notice for this stream. For some reason my software wouldn't let me do it. So today we're of course continuing on with the Forest Girls coloring book, the premium edition, and we're continuing on with A Clock of Spring Flowers. Hi Valerie, I'm glad you were able to get home in time too. So I know that there wasn't a lot of notice, so I don't expect a lot of people to be here right away. But let's see if I can get this sorted out here. There we go. All right, so let's get started. We're going to color the wood, and of course I'm using the Blick Studio pencils, and I have my Blick Studio blending pencil and my dust brush and my eraser and everything all over the place here. So, all right, so I'm going to start with the dark brown, and I'm just going to start randomly. I hope everybody has had a really good week. I know it's only Wednesday, but it's halfway through. Yay! And of course this weekend is Mother's Day, so hopefully everybody has some wonderful things going on with their mothers or as a mother. How are you today, Valerie? I'm going to actually switch over to the close-up cam so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And wiggle you around a little bit. Hi, Deborah. No, my software said, yeah, no. I'm glad you were able to make it. I'm just putting in some light layers, and then we'll, of course, add deeper layers as we go along. There we go. How are you today, Deborah? I've got the sniffles for some reason. I think it's because the AC is blowing on me. All right. Hi, Penny. Yeah, it's 90 degrees here today. Ooh, new glitter markers. Those are fun. Yeah, I've got the AC on because it's freaking hot outside. And I've got my sweater on because I'm sitting in between two vents that are blowing the AC on me. Yeah, because that's conducive, isn't it? That's good. I'm glad you're doing okay there, Deborah. Yeah, it's hot here. I'm going to zoom you out a little bit here so you can see more of the yeah, it's warm. I looked at my thermostat out on the porch and it was 90 degrees. It's like, no way. And the worst thing is it's cloudy on top of it. Yeah. I keep on telling you. Keep on picking on Penny and telling her she needs to move to Oregon. It was only supposed to get up into the 80s today, but out on my deck it's over 90. Someday you'll hit 90. Yeah, that's true. I could be sniffling over the flowers. Very true. Thank you, Valerie. It is a really cute picture. And I'm hoping that Saturday I don't completely ruin it with the background, because I'm going to try a oil pastel background. So hopefully I don't completely ruin the picture. Hi, Tammy. How is school? Keeping all those little fellows in line? Yeah, it's so pretty. So many bits and pieces though. And I'm trying so hard to be very careful, and I don't know why. Sorry about that. It seems that my youngest is having issues with his video game. So if you heard that, I do apologize. Hi, Blue. So glad you could make it. Yeah, where I live, it's just between Albany and Salem. Yes, for some reason he just suddenly decided that he was going to scream at the top of his little lungs, and yeah, hopefully you guys didn't hear any of the cuss words he was saying. I keep on trying to remind him that yeah, people can hear you. But he's at that age where he just doesn't care. All right, I'm going to move the book a little bit here so that you guys can see what I'm doing, and hopefully not spill my coffee. She is sleeping. She went to bed when we had a nap, and she hasn't got up yet. Oh, goodness. Yes. Thank you so much for stopping in, though, Blue. Go get some sleep. Yes. You I'll send you mine. You won't miss it for long. Mine doesn't scream at the TV. He screams at his computer screen. Thank you, Blue. I'm so glad that you stopped in to say hello. I'm not even awake at midnight, so hi, Minerva. You're doing better than me, Blue. I'm usually asleep by 10:30. 11 o'clock at the latest. Sometimes a little later on Saturdays, but not often. So I'm just switching back and forth between brown and dark brown in the Blick Studio's colored pencils. Yeah, that you were saying, that's like so creepy to me. I don't know what I'd do if there was a bear outside. When we were kids, we just went and told Dad. And Dad got rid of it. But as an adult, I've never had to deal with that yet. So, yeah, I fall asleep at my desk. If I'm up too late, I'll be sitting here and suddenly, hit my head on the desk, and it's like, okay, well, it's time for bed. So we're almost done the wood branches around the clock here. And then we'll start on her dress and her. So I hope that your power and everything is back on. I assume it is, but you know what assume means. Yeah, I really enjoy the Blick Studios and the Amazon Basics. They're really, for a what people consider a low-end brand, they're actually really nice. The Amazon Basics, that is. The Blicks aren't a really low-end brand, but they're a house brand. Some people think that the house brands aren't very good, but these Blick Studios are really nice. Oh, good. I'm glad that you got everything all figured out there tonight. And how's your gassy puppy? No, they're actually really quite soft. They're really nice. They hold a point really well, but they just glide on paper. They're one of my better budget-friendly brands of pencils, that's for sure. Not like I have any that I don't like, but there are some that I like a little more. I'm telling you, get him a plug. There are some dogs that are just really gassy little animals. I know Shyla has been lately. It's like, and she scares herself when she toots. It's funny. Yeah, they are really, really smooth when they go down. And they take very little pressure at all to get the color out. You know, so like some pencils, especially ones that are a little bit harder, a light touch isn't enough to get a good layer of color. So you got to layer and layer and layer. And these ones, just a couple of layers and you've got a really vibrant color, which is great. Yeah, I really like them. Maybe he's just apologizing. Maybe he's sitting there going, I'm really sorry, Mom, but it's got to be done. Trying to keep my hand out of you guys' way. Yeah, they do. They blend really nice with the blender stick. They come with their own blender as well, and they work really good with it with their own blender as well. So this blender comes in your 72 count, and it works really, really nicely. But they also work with the Caran d'Ache blender quite nicely as well. Just gonna blend a little bit of this wood in. Speaking of blender, this one, the Blick Studio blender, is a little bit scratchier than the Caran d'Ache, but it does blend these pencils really nicely. All right. Shyla is my dog, and she is a wolf Malamute. Hi, Sylvie. So we're going to start on coloring her now. And the colors that we have on her in the picture are pinks. So, and they've decorated her skirt, but they didn't over here. So I'll have to do that myself. And I'm not very good with that. So we're going to start somewhere else first. And we'll do her hair first. Let's see if I can find my black. There it is. So we're going to use black, and we're going to use cool gray number 1, and we're going to use, I need a very dark blue. Let's see, permanent blue. Should be right here. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to use some blue, some black, and some gray. I'm going to sharpen these up and we'll get to layering. And it goes off every 5 seconds. Okay. Yeah, Shyla is very spoiled. Actually, she's about as spoiled as my kids, which is pretty bad. Alright, so we're going to start with our lighter colors. And we're going to put in our highlights. In just a couple of little areas. Yeah, you better take him out before the bear shows up. Yes, my dog sleeps on has full run of the house pretty much. She doesn't sleep on our bed. That's the only place that she isn't supposed to sleep because she sheds a lot. So we don't really like her sleeping on the bed because I don't like waking up with a mouthful of hair. Now I did the gray for the highlights, and now I'm just going to add some of this dark blue. Yeah, Penny loves her babies. Okay, so we've added some blue. And then we're going to add the black. And I'm just putting in little strokes, moving in the direction that the hair is going, and building up that color. if you guys can see that very well. Okay. And I'm just using really light hand right now. And I'll go in and I'll add little bits of the blue and little bits of the black until I get the right color levels. And this girl has a full head of hair. All right. Hair is just one of those things that takes some concentration. I always get so quiet when I'm doing hair. Trying to make sure that I'm going in the right directions of the strands and it always looks messy when I first start and it drives me crazy. Just going to add a little bit more blue in here. Separate out some of those curls. Thank you, Deborah. Okay. And now I'm going in with that black again with just a little bit heavier of a hand. Black hair is so hard to do to get it to actually look like strands of hair. That's why I don't normally do black hair, because I can never do it right. It always just looks like a big old black clump. And of course, our wonderful Nightbot is reminding everybody to hit the like button and, get your friends in, visit, all that fun stuff that Nightbot likes to remind everyone of. Okay. Yeah, I've got dark blue going in too. I always do dark blue, a little bit of gray for the highlight areas like here, and then the black. But sometimes it still looks like, just a mass of hair. Trying to make sure that it has some definition. And sometimes, excuse me, depending upon the picture, I'll use reds and browns in it as well, depending upon the hair type. But with her hair, I'm just going to use the blue. Right. Hi, Pickwick. Yeah, it's not looking too badly. So now we're going to do the other side here. And put in a little touch of highlight there and a little highlight here. How are you doing? Trying not to color this area here because it's actually the neck of her sweater. And I've almost colored it twice now. Hi, Joyce. All right. Just going to take a little bit of the blue. A little bit more blue. I found that the blue sometimes makes the black look blacker. Okay. Well, hurry back, Sylvie. All right. I think we're going to leave her hair like that for now. And we'll come back through after we get her skin tones and other things in place and do any tweaks we need to do to her hair. So I'm going to start with, let's see if I can find it. I may already have it out. Let's see. Yeah, I think I already have it out. There's that one. And then we need, I think this one. Yeah. And I think a little bit of this one. Alright, so I have not done a full skin tone with this set yet, so this is going to be fun. Welcome back, Sylvie. So I'm just going around the edges in the shadow areas with really, really lightly with this red violet, which might be a little bit too red, but we'll see. And I think I need to zoom you in a little bit here. There we go. And I know the hair looks a little off because I haven't blended it or burnished it. So, hi Joy. So I'm just going to come out a little bit from that red violet with a little bit of pink rose, which is a little bit of a purpley pink. And then I think I'm just going to go straight into the light peach. And try to blend her together. I think I used too much of the darker colors there, but I might be able to blend them out of it. Sometimes I think it's so much easier to do a large face than it is to do a small face. I think I want to put a little bit more on her cheek here. I think I'm just making a mess at this point. Hold on 1 second. My oldest son just got in from work and he had a delivery today that he needs to go pick up. Yeah, I think I'm just making a mess at this point. I'm not sure if I like that on her nose. So I'm going to erase it. Don't like what's going on right there. So we'll erase it. And I'm just coming in and blending that all together with the light peach. Ack. Let's not throw the pencils on the floor. And of course the train has said hello. So I'm just going to go through here with the beige. I think we're just going to use the beige and then the light peach over top. And then we'll add our darker colors if we need to. Just give that a little tiny bit here for her sleeve. I'm good. The effects of it were pretty much done within a day and a half. My husband had his second vaccine. I only had my first one, but he had his second one, and it put him out for about a day and a half, 2 days. So, but he's back to normal now. He went to work on Saturday. Said he was feeling good on Saturday, so, and we had it done on Thursday. All right, now we're going to do this hand. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned on, because it really did put my husband out for an entire day. So I'm a little bit worried on what it's going to do to me, because my immune system isn't as good as his. So we will see. I'm getting that done on the 20th of May, so we will see how it does. Hopefully by Saturday I will be just as fine as he was. Wow, that's rude. No, he had Joyce. He had the chills really bad. He had a little bit of nausea, tiredness, and a headache as well. The chills lasted most of Thursday. We had our vaccines Thursday morning, and most of Thursday he had the chills. Oh yeah, definitely. If you have bad allergies, then I would suggest waiting too. But yeah, he had some pretty good chills Thursday. Friday he chills and nausea Thursday. Friday he just felt a little nauseous and had a headache. And then Saturday he was fine. Yeah, unfortunately, I was going to wait, but due to the fact that I want to go visit my mom at some point, because I haven't seen her in a long time, um, and from what I keep on hearing, the border may require immunization in order to cross over the border once all the pandemic stuff is all gone. So I'm just doing her legs, and I'm starting with the beige. Going in with the light peach. And then taking a little bit of this. Yeah, the nausea was, he wasn't too happy with that. It was the chills that really did him in. You know, a little bit of nausea he could handle, but the shaking from the chills was just, it scared me. I've never seen him, that shaky. And the next day he felt weak and tired and had a headache, and then on Saturday he was fine. Yeah, it's just the nature of the beast, right? It's from what I understand, something that the Pfizer vaccine does is, makes your immune system wake up and take a look at the disease. So he was kind of expecting it, but it startled me. I wasn't expecting it at all. I had a bit of a sore arm Thursday and Friday, and then I went and had a nap Friday, and by the end of my nap, it was gone. Which made me happy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, we have a um, fairground here that everybody goes to for their vaccine in Salem. I don't know if they're starting to do it in the um, pharmacies yet. So, okay, so I'm going to do her stockings or her little sockies. So I'm going to start with cream in the shadowy areas. And they have them as white, but I don't want them to be white. Yeah, it was really, the first one didn't affect my husband at all. Like I said, it gave me a bit of a sore arm for a day. I'm hoping that I have the same outcome with the second one. But yeah, I was thinking about waiting, but if I want to go see my mom, I can't wait on it. So. And I'm going to take a bit of a deeper pink because those are looking pretty close to her leg color. Maybe the white was a better idea. So I'm just going to do her socks pink and her shoes black. Where in the other picture her socks are white and her shoes are pink. But I didn't want to give her white socks. Yeah. Yeah, here it's about 20 minutes away. We don't have it actually here in town. Um, we live in a very small town, so we have to go to one of the bigger cities to get it, but it's fine. Just going to put in some gray here, and here, and here for the highlights. Yeah, exactly. You can still catch it, and it does seem a lot more like a flu shot than anything else. And I think they're going to start putting it out every year, the same as the flu shot. Which, you know, I'm really hoping they don't, but I really don't like shots. Alrighty. Wow, that's a lot of traveling, Valerie. Or Joyce, sorry. My kiddo just came in the door. Yeah, from what I understand, it's supposed to be repeated I'm not sure if it's every year or every few years. They're not positive yet. Everything is just so unknown. And I think that's one thing that really bothers me is everything is unknown. Alright, so I'm going to start on her sweater. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that it's easier up there. Bob's first vaccine, they had a drop-in thing early in the morning. So if you got there early enough, you could do a drop-in if you were a necessary worker. You know, like, oh, what is it called? If you were deemed required during the pandemic, like a nurse, etc. But with his job, they have him as a required worker, so he was able to go in and have it done before work without an appointment. Yeah, exactly. I don't really like being ill. I'm not overly fond of shots, but I really don't like being ill either. Alright. I'm just doing up her blouse. And I used the pink, and now I'm using Crimson Lake 1, which is a really pale pink. Then I'm just going to go over the areas in her hair with the pink. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same here. Everything's starting to open up. Um, so there's openings everywhere. So I'm just putting in the Crimson Lake, and then I'll go back through and add the shadow colors in the areas that are washed out a little bit. And of course in her hair. Now I'm doing that over top of the Crimson Lake because the lighter pink will lighten this pink color up a little bit. So some areas that you don't want it to be really bright pink, it makes it a lot easier to blend it in. And make it a little bit lighter. Now for the hard part. Just gonna go back over it with a little bit more of the lighter pink color. One thing that I really like about these pencils is they are easily blended with themselves as well. You don't have to use a blending stick if you don't want to. I like the way it looks with the blending stick. Just deepening that shadow there a little bit. Ooh, that is a little bit of worry. Yeah. I hope she's all right. Thank you. Um, Yeah, I hope that she's okay. And nobody can get a hold of her? Is there anybody close by that can stop by and check on her? I'm gonna take my I need this one. This book really doesn't like the Caran d'Ache blender. So that or else I had something on the blender, which is possible. We'll get this all blended in and then we'll have to figure out how to do this skirt. Because I am not really good at drawing. And there's on the original all these really pretty little flowers on her skirt, which makes it perfect. But I'm not good at drawing. Okay, and this part here is the bottom of her shirt, so we're gonna make sure that we finish that off. Yeah, if she's already had the first, then I think they get very depending upon where she is, I guess. I know here if you don't show up for your second, they start calling you and making appointments for you to go in and get it. Yeah, and parents are stubborn. They'll do what they're going to do. Just like children. Alright, just going to blend this together a little bit so that the lines aren't so harsh. Alright, now for her skirt. Ooh, okay. Well, hopefully they are able to get in and find out what's going on. I know that's got to be scary. I'd be frantic if I hadn't heard from my mom for that long, for a long time when I should. So I'm just going over this with the gray for the shadow areas because this is a white skirt and I'm actually going to leave it white. Now on the original, she's got little pink flowers and little green leaves. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to try with just little splotches because like I said, I am terrible at drawing. So we'll see if I can add some little pink and green splotches that almost look like flowers. How's that? Hopefully that'll work. Like I said, I'm just not really good at drawing and I don't want to ruin the picture. So let's start with a little bit of pink. I'm going to sharpen this up. And just gonna I don't want it to look like a circle. It don't look like a circle. Alright. And then we're going to take some green. So I've got some sap green here. I'm just going to make what looks like little leaves. Yeah, that's possible. She doesn't want you to get grumpy with her. Alright. Not as good, but I think it's pretty good. And then we're just going to go over it with the white. And even though the paper is white, I'm still going to go over it with the white because tomorrow, or on Saturday I mean, I will be doing the background, which will be done with the oil pastels. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't completely mess it up. And I don't think the oil pastel is going to stick to this wax if in case I get it on it. It might protect it a little bit, so I might be able to remove it a little bit easier than if it was bare paper. Alright. Alright, let's zoom it out. They got lots of snow out there. Let's zoom it out a little bit here. Not out and back in, just zoom it out. Alright, so I've still got to blend her hair. And I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? It's not as good as that one, but it's pretty good. Like I said, I'm not one for drawing, so I might need to put down a little bit more black on the hair. Maybe. No, I think it's fine. A little bit more white spot than I wanted in the hair, but that's okay. I think it looks all right. Well, thank you. I can probably enhance him a little bit or you know, whatnot, but it looks okay right now, so I'm just going to leave it alone because I will mess it up. So all we got left is the butterflies here, and then we will be all ready for Saturday. Let's see, how long? We have been going for an hour and a half. So it's up to you guys. Do you want me to finish off these 4 little butterflies and call it a day? I think they're just some whites and some yellows and pinks. I'm going to do them pinks and yellows anyway. This should be quick, so. I need the black. And I think I need, yeah, let's do a purple one. Wow. I keep on playing with my watercolors, but I haven't gotten extremely confident with them yet, so I will. These butterflies are really, really tiny. Alright, so we're going to take this deeper pink here. Okay, now this one here I'm going to do in yellows. So we're going to take our light yellow here. Then we're going to take our black and we'll do some spots. I am not good with drawing. I wish they would have put a little bit more detail in these. Thank you. Shyla! I think Shyla has a hairball. I swear she has allergies. She does this every once in a while when she goes outside, so I think she has allergies. I've taken her to the vet for it, and they don't know. Well, happy birthday, Joyce. I do believe I remember you saying something on my video yesterday that you were celebrating watching my videos. So hopefully it wasn't a horribly boring celebration. I'm glad that I was able to be a part of it. I like celebrations. I like birthdays. My husband's is coming up this month as well. And my mom's is coming up as well. I know lots of people that have birthdays in May. Alright. So it looks terrible, but I don't care. That's, like I said, I can't draw, so. I can color, can't draw. That's why I buy coloring books, because I can't draw my own. Alright, now I'm going to take a bit of this yellow. Brighten up that light yellow a little bit. And now I need a light blue. Oh, rainy and dreary. That doesn't sound sound like much fun for a birthday. Oh, Joy, your parcel should be there tomorrow. Keep your eye open for it though, because in my typing, I didn't see a place to put your apartment number. So I wrote it on the package, so hopefully they can still get it to you. They wouldn't let me change it, so keep your eyes open for it. Alright, so we've got one blue one, a pink one, and a yellow one. Let's do an orange one. Yes, exactly. Rainy days are absolutely perfect for staying inside and coloring. And we get lots of them here in Oregon. And I'm going to do the tips here a little bit black. Hi, Rachel. Okay. All right. I think we have it. Exactly, Sandy. Any day is great for coloring. Unless you got yard work to do, and then, yeah. Then your hands are dirty. Alright, so I'm going to switch over to the main camera so you can see how I have done. What do y'all think? So there's mine, and I still got the background to do. And there is the artist. I think I did pretty good. My hair's not as black. Like I said, I think I need to go over it a couple of times. I do not. I have a couple of different things on Facebook that are just poker and slots, but I don't know if they have spades there. So on Saturday, what we're going to do is I'm going to attempt a background in metallic um, oil pastel, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to do it in golds with a little bit of golds and pinks, and hopefully it doesn't turn out terrible. And then the little hour signs I'm going to do with a little bit of liquid pearl to make it all pretty. And then this one will be all done. I think I did pretty good on her little flowers there. I probably could have put more in because they're literally everywhere on this other skirt, but I'm not confident enough. It's coming via UPS, not USPS. Okay, well, I hope to see you all Saturday. I will, of course, be doing a couple of review videos from stuff that I received last week. This week, I haven't had any new mail come in, so I will be taking a closer look at some of the things that came in last week. Unless new mail comes in, and then I'll be looking at that too. So tomorrow should be not just Thankful Thursday, but a couple of reviews, or one or two reviews. I'm not all too sure. Might just be one and then one on Friday. We'll see. Just of course on Saturday we'll be back on our live Saturday color and chat. We'll finish this off. And another thing that I am working on, if we do finish this off and have some time, if I haven't finished it beforehand, I am working on another picture by Julia Siri, or Speary, which is this one. And I'm going to try to do, I've got acrylic paint back here, so I'm letting it dry. I'm going to try to do the Aurora Borealis painting on the sky. And it is by Julia Speary. So if I haven't finished this before then, I will try to finish it on stream on Saturday if we have time. Other than that, guys, I want to say thank you all very much for joining me. Of course, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to the channel. Now, we do have only 40, just a few over 40 before we hit 1,000 subscribers. I am so excited. So if you aren't already a subscriber to the channel and enjoy the content, please do hit that subscribe button. It does help me out in reaching my goal. Of course, your likes and comments help me out with knowing what you enjoy to see, as well as lets YouTube know what content to send you. So make sure you hit the like button. Otherwise, guys, thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your evenings. And we'll see you on Saturday. Well, I hope to see you here, Joyce. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again soon. Bye bye for now.